An unassuming man, a clerk who said he was just a cog in the machine, following orders. He was so average, in fact, that philosopher Hannah Arendt coined the concept, the banality of evil. Adolf Eichmann, the architect of the Holocaust. Now a new exhibition at the Ghetto Fighters House Museum in Israel is looking back at the time he faced judgment for his crimes. It's titled, Facing the Glass Booth, The Trial of Adolf Eichmann. The centerpiece of this exhibit is this bulletproof glass booth. This is where Eichmann sat during his 1961 trial in Israel for his role in orchestrating the slaughter of millions of Jews. Inside his glass cage, the notorious Nazi war criminal pleaded for mercy and also listened to survivor after survivor recount the horrors of their experiences at the hands of the SS. All this as the world watched, mesmerized.
Trägt bzw. getragen hat. Denn wo keine Verantwortung ist, da ist ja schließlich auch keine Schuld.
Alongside the booth, the exhibition also features testimonies by Holocaust survivors and journalists who were present at the trial.
From an Israeli perspective, the trial also brought in Holocaust survivors who were living here and sometimes hid their tattoos from concentration camps. Suddenly, the trial shined a spotlight on them. They were no longer just new immigrants to the Jewish state. Suddenly, everyone could listen to their stories, and the picture of what had transpired became clearer.
Eichmann was one of the main architects of the Holocaust. After the Second World War, he escaped a camp for SS officers, and in 1950, he fled to Argentina. For a decade, Eichmann would live under a false identity there until 1960, when Jewish Nazi hunter Simon Wiesenthal discovered he had been seen in Buenos Aires. Thus followed a daring Israeli operation where Mossad agents captured him. He was then brought to justice in Israel. At the end of his trial, Eichmann was sentenced to death. On June 1st, 1962, he was hanged. For Ya'ara Galor, she hopes visitors to the exhibition will reflect on how the Holocaust could ever have happened.
I want people to keep asking the question, how could it have happened? And to place themselves and the society they live in inside this glass booth over and over again.
Reporting from the Ghetto Fighters House Museum in Israel, Maya Margit, I-24 News.